Okay. Hey, guys, appreciate you on the call tonight. Listen, I just want to, as we're getting more involved and more excitement's happening with World Global Network, just want to encourage everybody tonight as we consistently implement these well, what should we call it? Legacy leadership training calls on Wednesday nights, right? And just an opportunity to plug people in, to get trained, to get educated, to grow on a personal level, so that we can all be more successful in our businesses. And I was talking just a little bit earlier, and I've had several conversations already this week. I just want to hit on something before I turn this over to Wes and see what great information he has for us. And just a few minutes ago, I was talking with Chuck about this. We all have a tendency to look at what's coming, and we should. I mean, hey, we get asked all the time, right? Hey, when's that blood sugar thing coming? When's the mosquito shield coming? When's this coming? When's that coming? And we should be excited about all that, of course. But I want to emphasize tonight, let's not overlook what we already have, because what we have on this little device right here is really far superior, as we know, to anything that's in the marketplace. And so I think we take a step back and let's not get distracted by all of the, the things that are coming. And again, doesn't hurt to talk about them, but let's focus on what we have, whether it's, the App Store is coming, oxygenator is coming, all these things are coming. But let's emphasize what we have. And yes, there's some glitches and some hiccups along the way, and whether it's with things pairing with the app or misreadings and all that, but understand this too. And here's my mindset for the next 6 months, that we're still in a pioneering phase, and we may even be at the end of 6 months, but right now we're in a pioneering phase. And so I'm more focused on building than I am on getting customers, but I'm not going to turn customers away. But with that said, I'm going to focus on building and understanding there's challenges in the pioneering stages. And if we need to put out a fire, we'll put one out. But at the same time, let's just have the right mindset and perspective on where we're at, as well as where we're going. Now, again, when things happen down the road, as far as releasing other apps, releasing other features, hey, cool deal. We'll all slap a high five with each other and rejoice over that, okay? But for now, let's focus on what we have, be excited about what we have, and we'll work through the challenges that we're all faced with as we're pioneering this. So I just want to put that out there, kind of open up with that. I have no idea what Wes is going to talk about tonight, but I'm excited. Look forward to hearing what it is he's going to share. So on that note, Mr. Wesley Anderson, who is one of the star elites of our company, and just a pleasure getting to know this guy and just appreciate his leadership, his skills, his successes of the past, and how that's going to all catapult all of us into the future. Mr. Wesley Anderson, Houston, Texas, take it away.
Thank you, Nikita. Can you hear me, sir?
Yep, loud and clear.
Right on. And I will just to kind of keep on with what you just said right before I go into my subject. I had the one, we just came out of Vegas, and it was an amazing event. And one of the great things, as you guys know, Nikita, Teresa, Patty, John, Dick, Mary, everybody that's on this, is the meetings are fantastic, but the relationships and the meetings after the meetings are oftentimes the best. So when you're talking about what we have, I had even though we've all met on webinars, I had the privilege to sit down with Richard Thompson, and we've actually never met in person. And so we sat down for an hour, and we were talking about business and the future, and he told me his story about, I don't want to go into detail because that's his story, but this guy will never not use this product again based on what it is right now. Based on blood pressure, and it saved him thousands of dollars. I mean, it's just an amazing product as it is. Yes, I'm excited about the future, but exactly what Nikita said, what we have right now is pretty gosh darn awesome. So that being said, I'm going to jump right into today's topic. This is the easiest topic in the world. It's the toughest topic in the world, and it is the most important topic in the entire world of network marketing. All right, for the profession of network marketing, and that is personal development and personal responsibility. Okay, now let me ask you guys a question. So we're developing the necessary mindset required to win as an entrepreneur. Okay, now if everyone is facing the same challenges, Why do some succeed while others do not? Okay, and that can be with our company. That can be with anything out there. That can be with real estate, any entrepreneurial thing. Why, if some people, if everyone is facing the same challenges and obstacles, why do some people succeed and why do others not? Okay, and the answer is personal responsibility and personal development. And this is hard. This hit me hard. In the very beginning of my career, and I'm going to tell my story about why this affected me so much, because it hurts. Looking intrinsically is very tough, all right? But if you study any entrepreneurial field, you'll find one commonality. One commonality is they all have issues, okay? Entrepreneurs are solution solvers, okay? They go after solutions, okay? But there are two types of entrepreneurs in each field, right? And those that are achieving is one of them, and those that are not. And it really is black and white. Okay, those that are achieving, what are they doing? They're constantly studying. They're constantly learning. They're constantly growing. And they develop the whatever it takes mentality. Okay, whatever it takes, they're going to make this happen. And the others, they're not bad people, but they're blaming market conditions. They're blaming other factors, and they're simply unwilling to take personal responsibility for their own business. That doesn't, like I said, it doesn't make them bad people. I was this person, so I can talk about this, all right? The problems exist, all right, in the real estate crash. But guess what? Some real estate agents still did incredibly well. Others blamed the marketplace, all right? So the answer is, how do you respond? And when I said my story, when I first got started in this profession, this beautiful profession, I can't believe it's like almost 13 years ago. It's unbelievable to think that. I had a brief stint of success at the very beginning. Okay, we had a really cool product, a really cool company. It was unique. Okay, so it was very similar to what we have right now. And I got off to a pretty good start. And then all of a sudden, my business halted. Okay, it halted, and I didn't know what to do. So I was actually at an event in Orlando, and I was just furious. I was angry, and I sat down with my mentor, who was Randy Gage. Okay, and Randy was actually a personal friend of mine. And I sat down and I said, you have 30 minutes. I have to figure out how to get my business to the next level. Okay, and he goes, absolutely. Go ahead and go start talking. He goes, what do you feel is wrong? And I was like, well, Paul is doing this, but he won't do this. Sandy won't get started. She won't do her PBRs. That's what we call them at this time. So-and-so won't do this. They've got this going. We were still new. We were going through great growth. I said, customer service won't get this fixed for Jim. All right, we're having shipping problems. They changed the comp plan on us overnight, literally without telling us. And I was furious. The company, I was so angry. And this is happening, this is happening, this is happening. And so he listened to me. He listened to me for about 20 minutes. He said, are you going to breathe? I went on and just on and on and on. And he goes, all right, are you done? And I said, sure. And he goes, do you see all these people walking across stage earlier today? And I said, yeah. He said, so clearly people are succeeding here right now, right? And I said, well, sure, but this is good. He said, no, it's not your turn to talk anymore. And he was my mentor, and that was hard to hear as an adult telling another adult that, but I wanted to succeed. He goes, you have the most negative attitude I've ever seen in my life. And I said, you're crazy. I'm a happy person. I love people. I enjoy life. I like sports. He goes, you are such a negative entrepreneur. Did you realize that after every single thing you said, but this, but Paul's this, but that, and you said you blamed everything on your team. You blamed everything on your company. When's the last time you sponsored someone? And I was like, well, and he just went on. He goes, well, how about taking some personal responsibility? He's like, how about stop thinking that your team needs to do it for you? You need to lead. He was like, but you are so negative. You're unable to see that right now. And it really hurt when he said that, because I was like, that's not true. And he goes, so listen to me. You need to do a 30-day personal development challenge. And I had never really done personal development, guys. And I just said, well, what are you talking about? He goes, I want you to, for the next 30 days, you have to read for 30 minutes, first thing you do when you wake up. He didn't give me the options during the daytime. 30 minutes of personal development every single day. And he said, I don't want to talk to you till the 31st day. And I know I'm not doing that to anybody here, but it was hardcore, all right? I wanted big success. He said, I will not talk to you for 31 days. He was like, and if I find out that you didn't do one day, I had to report back to him every single day. I had to email him and say, I read 30 minutes. This is what I went through. Okay. It was hardcore for someone who hated personal development, who had never been a part of it. Guys, by the 31st day, my business had tripled. Okay. Now, I didn't have a monster huge income already. I had a small business, but by the 31st day, my business tripled. All right. And what happened was, as I started reading the positive, I started my day off the right way. Okay. I started focusing on growing and learning. And what it did is it got me back into action. All right. It got me back into recruiting. It got me out of the, you know what, my team isn't doing anything. It got me into, hey, you know what? If I want to win, I've got to lead. I can't tell people to do something I'm not doing myself. And it really hit home. I read and I really got into it. And guys, I stayed so hardcore to that a year and a half later, I went double diamond. And that's who I was. I was this negative guy. I'd never had success and experience. And I attribute all of my success, all of it, to personal development. All right. And I know I really mean every single piece of it. And to this day, I rarely miss any personal development days. To this day, that's how serious it is. I told you this is the most important thing that you can do for your business. So let me give you guys a couple of resources. What I want to suggest is, and should be anybody that you bring in, you should really get them on a personal development kick. I think that you should be reading at least 15 to 25 minutes every single day and watching at least one video. What's really cool is this doesn't cost you a penny outside of buying some books. Okay, we have some amazing resources. I'm going to give you 3 books that maybe you want to check out that aren't normally recommended all the time. If you're on this webinar, you should already have read GoPro. If you have not, you need to get GoPro. I wasn't going to recommend that one because that should be known on this team. So GoPro. The first book is called The Compound Effect. Okay, if you have not read Compound Effect, I really strongly suggest you get it. If you haven't read it in a few years, I would suggest you get it. It is the most real-life application business book, especially about leverage, that I've ever seen. All right, so I would really, really recommend The Compound Effect. Number 2, Life's Golden Ticket. Okay, this is Brendan Burchard, I believe, and absolutely fantastic, especially for someone that might be a little bit down. You might be a sharp person and you've had some rough times. It's a very, very simple, easy read. It's called Life's Golden Ticket. And number 3 is called The Miracle Morning. Okay, and there's one Miracle Morning for network marketers. I have not read that, so I'm not going to recommend it. But The Miracle Morning is a fantastic book because it talks about healthy things that you can do to get your day started. All right, tangible things. So these 3 books I gave you, there's actually tangible things that you can recommend, and I really strongly suggest. Top video people that I would suggest, okay? There's an abundance of resources. I like to stick to generic people because I know that they're not going to try to recruit you into their program. Number 1, and I'm not just saying this because of the team that we're on, but Eric Worre is an abundance of resources, guys. There are literally thousands of free videos. I watch, I mean, you can, and the cool thing is you can go watch all of the big interviews. You know, he's got 4-minute videos and he's got long videos. So for me, about every 3rd day, I'm watching one of those hour-long videos because it's an interview with someone, a success story. And it's amazing to hear the hardships that each one of them go through. You gain little nuggets of advice on what people are doing and what's going on. So I would really strongly recommend that. My second person that I like is Ray Higdon. Okay, Ray Higdon is fantastic, especially for those of you that might be interested in building cold market. Okay, he's a video guru. He does blogs, but he also talks about all kinds of cool cold market techniques. I love building warm market, but some people are just built to do cold market. He did an interview recently how the guy sponsored 170 people in 90 days. Now that was calling people cold, and that's not for everybody, but if you'd like that kind of stuff, it's a great resource. The next person is Todd Falcone. Todd also is not attached to a company, and Todd is very good. He's known as the Fearless Networker. So he's also putting out, all 3 of the people that I've talked to do not really put up with excuses. They say, look, it's hard. You got to go put in the work, all right? But they give you examples and real-life technique on what to do. And then finally, for you ladies out there and guys, you should be listening to her as well, Lisa Grossman. All right, she is an abundance of knowledge and wealth. She's absolutely fantastic. I'm amazed when I watch her stuff. She's just fantastic. So here's the cool thing. You can find who you like. There's also some people in our company. And remember, you don't have to agree with everybody, everything they say. Okay, you really don't. There are some people that can't stand Tony Robbins. Oh, he's a snake magician or whatever, snake salesman. I had a friend tell me that the other day. I was like, if you can watch one of his videos and take one thing out of it, then it's brilliant. Okay, all you need is one thing. You don't have to buy into the whole thing. So guys, check some of these people out. You won't be sorry. And here's the thing that this is the stunner right here, guys. If you don't do personal growth and development, find something else to do, because network marketing is not for you. Okay, let me say that again. And I heard this. This isn't mine. I heard this at a seminar. If you don't do personal growth and development, find something else to do, because network marketing is not for you. Because you cannot grow. You're going to have these hardships. You're going to have the issues. You have to grow to earn. You've got to grow to learn. And I want to close by saying, if you want to grow, you have to invest in yourself. I really believe you should require your team members that want to build to buy that $64 replay of the Las Vegas event. Okay, it's going to be for like 14 days. I do not make any affiliate money off of this. I make absolutely no money from recommending that. I make no money for recommending Eric Worre, Todd Falcone, Ray Higdon, Lisa Grossman. All right, but I really strongly suggest that if someone wants to build with you, you require them to, or one person have a Super Saturday at their house and have everybody come over and watch the whole event for $64. Mike Sims was brilliant. Romasio was great. All right, there were some amazing stories, and what's neat is all the different people. You know, you get along with different people. I know Dick and Mary loved the Giamalvis. So, I mean, it's neat that everybody has something different. There is older people. There is younger people. There are different ethnicities, okay? So it's just fantastic, guys. It was chock full, story after story, packed of personal development. And, guys, I want to finally say, look, as entrepreneurs, we've never seen opportunity timing like we have right here, okay, in front of us in the U.S. And as in all amazing entrepreneurial growth cycles, there will be huge challenges. But those that withstand the great challenges, they reap the biggest rewards. Guys, let's keep growing. That's all this business is personal growth, personal development, and putting the action in. And I know for a fact that if you're on this webinar, that means you care. That means you want more. That means you want more. Nikita's done a fantastic job rounding this up, and we're going to support it more and more. It's super important to keep learning and growing, because if you do that, there is nothing that can stop you in this opportunity right now. So back to you, Nikita. With that, I'm done.
Phenomenal, Wes. Hey, Wes, real quick, Miracle Morning. Do you know the author?
And it's Hal Elrod, H-A-L, and then E-L-R-O-D.
And Compound Effect is Darren Hardy.
Darren Hardy, and then the other book was Brendan Burchard. And the Life's Golden Ticket, it's kind of a storytell magic thing. So it's kind of neat. It's just different. It's just told in a storyteller. That's why I liked it. So it's just something different.
It's a storybook form, so you can kind of an allegory, so you can perhaps better relate to it.
Yes.
All right. Well, awesome. Great recommendations. I was making notes too, and just to reiterate what you said, one way I would phrase it, when I love what you said, that, look, guys, you don't have to agree with everything that's being said, or, you know, I've read lots of books over the last 25 years, and I don't agree with everything that's written in a book or every video I watch, but here's the way I phrase it. Hey, guys, eat the meat and spit out the bones.
Yeah.
What Wes is saying is eat the meat and spit out the bones. So if you're reading a book or watching a video, just look for a takeaway, a nugget for you that will apply to your life personally and help you become a better person. So don't be super critical of every single book and everyone has something of value out there to offer. And that's really what Wes is saying tonight. And I agree with what he said in terms of the personal development. I made a note and I put this. You know, John Worre was on last week, and he said he's been around this industry for 40 years. He goes, look, I haven't made millions like some people have. Okay, he hasn't, but he said, but the value I've made a living, and the value that I've taken away from it has been priceless. When I think of my own 25 years experience, I haven't made millions either. Now, if you combine my career together, maybe I have never sat down really to add it up over 25 years. I know I'm in the six-figure realm, but that aside, put the money aside for a moment, because here's the deal. What Wes is talking about, this personal development, I wasn't a personal development guy until I got involved in network marketing 25 years ago, and I embraced what he just said tonight. I embraced it. There's countless books. I was reading a book called Money Matters in my kingdom on the way over on the plane trip over to the West Coast here. Got through about 1/3 of the book, and it's outstanding. There's so many good resources out there. So I just want to just overemphasize what he's saying tonight, because here's the deal. If I look back and I put the money aside, I can't put a price tag on the value that I have received from network marketing aside from the money. I can't put a price tag on it. You know, as many of you know, some of you know, I'm really a full-time minister, evangelist. That's where my number one passion, my number one heart is. And a lot of people come to me afterwards. They came to me last weekend at the Sunday service and, wow, it was an incredible message. And I'm like, you know, to God be the glory. But here's the deal. I credit my ability even to deliver a gospel message. This is what I'm saying, to network marketing, because it was my involvement in network marketing, the books I read to improve my skill set, including standing up in front of a room and presenting. I don't even know how many opportunities, how many times I did a Tuesday night meeting, whether it was in somebody's home or a hotel, but every one of those presentations, every book that I've read, every video that I've watched, every conference that I've gone to, I have walked away with value. And I want to say that note too. The event coming up October 21st, 22nd. Some of you are going to look at that and look at it as an expense. I'm going to challenge you to not look at it as an expense, but look at it as an investment. That's what else Wes was talking about tonight. When you're buying books and the videos, like you said, you don't even have to pay for it. Just go on YouTube and watch them. They're free. And you can probably get a lot of the books that way too. I don't know. Anyway, you've got to look at this as an investment into your personal life. And the last thing I'll share with you before we begin to sign off here is, can you be more successful in network marketing by embracing what Wes has shared with you tonight? Yes, absolutely. What degree of success? What level of success? He said it. Get your butt out of the way. Get your butt out of the way, because that's going to depend on your effort. It's not the company, not the product, it's not the upline, it's not the ownership. It's you. It's your effort. So get your butt out of the way. Okay, when you share a sentence, don't add but to it. Just leave it. Put it aside. Okay, put your effort into it. You can improve yourself, grow a business internationally, improve your finances. But I'm going to carry it one step further, and you can actually grow in. This will translate and transfer into every area of your life. You want to become a better spouse? You want to become a better mom, dad? You want to become a better worker on your day job? Get into personal development. Embrace what he just said tonight. And hey, maybe for some of you, you'll take this challenge, this 30-day challenge. He said, I'm not putting it out there. Well, I'm going to put it out there. Take the challenge. See what happens over the next 30 days. And then let Wes, let me, let Teresa, let Patty, John, one of us know on day 31 how that's working out for you. One other note, please make note. So every Wednesday night, 9:30 Eastern, we really want to ramp these up, get more and more and more, as Wes said, more and more support and participation. The more people on your team you get onto this call on Wednesday night, I believe it's just going to use it as a marker from week to week that helps you grow and helps your team grow. And guess who wins? We all do, because we're a team working together. So, Wes, great job tonight. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, my friend. It was a pleasure.
All right. Well, listen, we're going to sign off 5 minutes early. We're going to let you go 5 minutes early tonight. And let us know how we can help you, serve you, and grow your business. Have a great night, everybody.
Good night, gang.
Thank you.